in Hawaii. And, they've got that volcano erupted. Mauna Loa, I think is what it was. And they're really upset because they think that people are disrespecting the volcano. One of my college roommates was Hawaiian. I mean, I assume he still is. But he was from... Where was he from? I don't know, some smallish old city on Hawaii. And, native Hawaiians, lava is like a big deal to them. It's rebirth, and it's the reshaping of the land, and it's spiritual forces and the whole thing. And people have been throwing marshmallows into the lava there, tourists. And they're really, really upset with people doing that.
Because they're wasting marshmallows.
They're
I'd be
wasting
upset too.
marshmallows.
Don't waste the marshmallows.
And they consider it disrespectful to the people there on Hawaii.
We have seen some stuff on social media where people are bragging about going out there, putting marshmallows up by the flow. That's just really disrespectful for all Hawaiians, for us as a culture. And, that's terrible stuff.
I mean, I don't know that I would know that had I not known somebody who was Polynesian or Hawaiian or whatever it was. First of all, I don't know what would possess somebody to go, let's throw marshmallows in there. There's no visual aspect to that. Wouldn't it be immediately swallowed up by the lava? And I don't quite know. I mean, obviously everybody's doing everything for TikTok and the gram and whatever, but I wonder how many people, I can't imagine people know that it's a point of disrespect to throw. And I wonder if it's just throwing anything or if they have a particular aversion to marshmallows. I'd love to do a deep dive and find out. Maybe one of our Hawaiian bureau chiefs can get me hip to this. If it's just throwing things in the lava or if it's specifically marshmallows. Do you imagine if, I don't know how old marshmallows are, but they're just whipped sugar. And can you imagine if, like, the native Hawaiian people had some deep-seated hatred for the marshmallow?
Maybe it's where the original term for mahalo came from. And they don't like to remember it used to be a marshmallow. Recording an album on Sunday.
Mary Santora at the Helium in Philadelphia.
She will give you something to cry about.
On Sunday night. If any tickets remain, you can get them online. Where could people get tickets?
HeliumComedy.com, MarySantoraComedy.com, whatever you want.
Very exciting.
When I went to Hawaii in 2018, I mean, they're big on Mother Earth and, like, the Earth gives you everything you need, whatever. And their big thing that was communicated to me, at least, was, like, don't take anything from the island. Like, if you take a rock or a seashell, like, that's all really bad juju if you were to take something from the island back to the mainland.
And I'm sure a lot of people do. Well, that's also partially, I'm sure they play that up because they want people going to the gift shop and buying stuff.
No,
that stuff's okay.
No, I understand. I'm being facetious. I mean, it's a combination of both. It's like when you go to Tulum, you go to the ruins and you got people like trying to take a chip out of the rocks or something. You can get in big trouble for that in some places. There are countries that will arrest you for doing stuff like that. That's how we get Bill's mom. Not like we're trying to get her.
But why are we trying to get her?
We got her to throw marshmallows into lava. Alan, what about throwing Spam in there? This is my question. See, I would assume it's throwing anything into the lava.
You want to roast it. You don't want to throw it in there. You want to put it on a stick, rotate it.
Oh, I
see. Get a nice char on it.
Yeah.
I made Spam for my girlfriend last week for the first time. She's never had Spam.
Oh, good for you.
And
How did you prepare it?
I just cut it real thin because I like it kind of get real crispy.
Yeah.
And put it in some mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
She liked it. It's good. I get it so thin that it's like almost like bacon.
So you didn't want to give it to her. If she's never had Spam, did she try a piece solo by itself? Or she just had it with the mac and cheese?
No, she tried it by itself.
Okay.
And then she put it on the mac and cheese.
Now,
she liked it.
Do you saute it in the Spam jelly?
You don't really. I mean, it kind of does that automatically. You don't have to like add the jelly. The jelly's within the Spam already.
Well, no, but don't you usually rinse off the jelly?
Oh, I've never.
Oh,
I don't
really?
think there's like a jelly on it.
Oh, yeah, there is. Spam jelly?
I didn't think
There's that fat goop that's in the can of Spam. Listen, I haven't had Spam since I was a kid.
I didn't see no fat goop. I
Oh,
was the only
really?
fat goop in there.
Oh,
Spam
maybe.
jelly is actually day 23 of your advent calendar.
Hey!
Get ready for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
This doesn't taste like apricot yuzu jam. What is this? Oh, it's Spam jelly. Delicious.
I like Spam.
I haven't had. I'll tell you what I was practically living on in college was Steakums.
I love steakums.
Love Steakums. Except you got to cook a whole box to get one sandwich because
Yeah.
they cook down so much. But those are pretty good.
We talked about Steakums a few years ago, and
Yeah.
then I went and got some, and Steakums don't hold up.
They don't hold up.
They do not hold up.
No.
Really?
I've not had one in a very long time.
It's not great. I mean, you have to do a lot of work to get it to be a good piece of steak.
Wow.
Like,
When I
obviously,
did
it's
it,
not
it
good
was
steak, but
just-
like it's not great.
White bread, mayonnaise, and the steakum was all that I would eat it on. I mean, we were super poor too, so that was most of our sandwiches. But that would be how I would want to make it again.
Yeah, try it. Maybe I just didn't do a good job making it, but I think it's also one of those things where,
You can't really mess it up.
yeah, but it's just also it's frozen steak, and I like fresh
Yeah.
steak. I've grown
Well, it's
accustomed.
not going to taste like a fillet.
Yeah.
I understand that, but it also doesn't taste very good. Like it was, it's not great meat.
Not great meat. Well, that's good to know. All right.
Poundcake.
Yes, goes back.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay.
All this talk about meat.
I was gonna say I wasn't a big fan of steakums, but I do like a good steak.
I know what you like.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
A smooth steak.
You like the kind of meat you can slap.
Slap steak.
I heard somebody calling earlier talking about me, Poundcake.
Oh.
Somebody called. They said, I'm so excited about Ghost Bag, and I mean my ears perk up.
Well,
You don't even have ears, sucker.
you're a hot commodity. I think people are more fans of you than they are of me, and I've been here 7 years.
7 years.
How long you been dead?
A long time. Well, I was never truly alive until I got to watch you, Poundcake.
I made
When
you
I
feel
became
alive.
Truly alive. That's right. I told you that before.
Well, that makes me happy. At least I make someone happy besides myself when I toss off, so that's great.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. I just meant in general. You know, the holidays are coming up. It doesn't all have to be that slappy stuff.
Oh yes, it does.
know
I have
that's
2
all you
weeks of
wanna talk about.
not doing shows. I'm gonna be doing some slappy stuff.
What kind of slappy stuff are you gonna be doing?
I don't know. I mean,
2 weeks,
yeah.
and you've been there for 7 years?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta figure some things out.
I sure do.
All right.
It's my New Year's resolution. New year, new me.
What is it? Are you still gonna be living in the same place? Because that's where I like to hang out.
Well, up until our lease is up, yeah.
Who's Lisa?
Lease is up.
Oh. All right. Just want to make sure. You know I like to see what's going on in your life, Poundcake.
I know you do.
I see you getting skinnier too.
I know. Thanks for noticing.
I am hoping that you get so skinny that those pants are too loose. And
They're-
they just fall off.
No lie, Ghost Bag. Like, these are like super loose. Look how big they are.
Super loose. Well, I can't see anything because I'm out in the ether.
Float your ass
Well, they're
up
pretty
in here.
big, yeah.
Pretty big. All right.
These were my fat pants.
All right.
These are, and they're actually guess, so it's always like, guess what size I am when I wear them.
I get it. Oh, man. It's fun. All right. Well, I'm gonna be gone for a while, Poundcake, so I was just checking in to make sure you're doing okay. Did you get my Christmas present?
I did not.
It's because I didn't send one, sucker.
Oh. Well, damn.
I got you again.
Yeah, you did get me. I give up myself to you all this time, and you can't even get me nothing for Christmas?
That's not for me, what you do. That's for you. You wacky. That's for you, it ain't for me. I got other people I gotta check on.
Gosh, I thought Santa was the only one that sees me when I'm sleeping or knows when I'm awake.
I don't watch you when you're sleeping, dummy. I watch you when you're awake.
Okay.
What do I care what you're doing when you're sleeping?
Because sometimes, I might do it while I'm sleeping. You never done that before?
Do it when you're sleeping?
Yeah.
You slapping the ham candle when you're asleep?
I'm sure I've done it a couple of times and not realized it. And I wake up stuck. Never mind. You know what it is, Ghost Bag. You know how it is.
I don't. I've never heard of that before. You're freaking me out.
Okay. Well, then go on then, sucker.
Yeah, what is he doing? What are you doing? What?
Nothing. It's fine.
All right. I'm just checking in, man. I don't know. It's getting weird.
You're just... Why are you disgusted by me? I'm offended.
I'm not disgusted by you. You're taking... You know how they say people are getting too big for their britches, Poundcake? You're getting too small for your britches. They're going to slide down. I'm going to see them. I'm going to see all of it. We might need to take some time apart is all I'm trying to say.
Fine.
You got broken up with by a ghost.
Man.
I'm not breaking up with you. I'm just,
Ghosting him.
I'm going to exercise my options, is what I'm saying.
Fine.
So you enjoy the holiday. Have fun with all those black Santas.
Why they gotta be black?
You tell me. Why all the Santas gotta be black?
I don't know.
All right, this has really gone on too long. It's going nowhere.
No, I think it's great. Keep going.
Shut up. I enjoy the holiday.
Oh no.
Hey, do you have your rock trivia calendar nearby?
It's in the locker. I can grab it.
Can you go get that? You want to do rock trivia? Bill?
Yeah, let's
we're
do
almost
it.
we're almost through the end of the calendar. It's just a single year calendar, right? It's not like one of those 5-year deals. Some people do like 5-year calendar.
Just
I'm
a
like,
1 year one.
yeah, these are all on your phone now anyway. So I mean, unless it's a novelty thing, you got to have novelty calendars. You can't just have. Nobody needs regular ones anymore.
I'm not throwing this out at the end of the year either.
Oh yeah,
Because there's so much. I threw out the days that we already did, but like there's so much.
well, it's got to be down to a few. Oh, I see what you mean because we've only done the
Yeah, we've only done.
weekends. Okay. well. Alan, every time Ghost Bag is on the radio, my almost 2-year-old daughter looks at the speaker and says, "Baby, baby." All right, well, there you go. That's something, right? Getting down with the kids.
I can't wait till her first word or her next word is ham candle.
Yeah, right? Well, you got to get them early. All right, give it to me, Poundcake. What do you got for today?
So Friday, December 9th, is it Chicks, C-H-I-C, or Chic?
Chic.
Chic.
They did La Freak.
Okay, yeah, that's what this is about. Chic's La Freak, with its original chorus of F off, was about what? And it's A, B, C, or D. A, Staten Island Ferry. B, Queens, Another One Bites the Dust. C, Alabama Governor George Wallace. Or D, not being able to get into Studio 54.
I'm going to go
D,
D.
Studio 54.
The original chorus was, instead of freak out, it was F off?
Yep.
Studio 54. I'm going to say, you guys are probably right. I'm going to say George Wallace.
Nope, Studio 54.
It is more of the time, but, you know, that was Nile Rodgers, and that was a black band. I thought maybe they were trying to, you know, get the word out. Okay, what's the weekend question?
Okay, what two Led Zeppelin songs were merged by Jimmy Page into a single track of 1990 Zepp box set?
What two songs were merged?
Yes, what two Led Zeppelin songs
Okay.
were merged? And then A, B, C, or D. Bronny, oh God.
Bronny R. Stomp.
Yeah, and Bron Urar. Bron Urar.
Bela Kinwood.
And B, Moby Dick Bronzo's mantra.
Bonzo's Montreux.
I can't answer this question because I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know what I'm saying.
John Bonham's nickname was Bonzo, the drummer.
Okay. And
All I'm saying is this is exactly why I think you would mispronounce people's names at their wedding. Right here.
Well, he practices their names. This is the first time he's looking
If I had the
at this.
phonetic spelling, then I would be fine.
Right. He'd be okay.
And then C, rock and roll / black dog. D, no quarter / the ocean.
This is going to be a complete guess. I have no idea. I'll say C.
I'll go with B.
Mary?
I said D.
Yes, you both are correct. B.
I believe she said
I'm
D.
0 for 2.
Doesn't matter. I win.
Bill was
I
right.
got it. I got it right.
Bill
I'm
got it
2 for
right.
2.
Yeah.
Mary got it wrong, and I got it wrong, and Bill got it right. What was B, by the way?
Oh, God.
The right answer.
Moby
Moby
Dick
Dick?
/ Bonzo's mantra.
Okay, well, there you go. That's give me next Fridays, because we're gone next Friday.
We are, okay.
While we're here, next Friday is our first day of vacation.
So that's Friday, December 16th.
16.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Bill Squire's
damn.
Christmas Kwanzaa. The Agora.
I was just making sure I had
AgoraCleveland.com.
the right date. All right. How many treadmills does OK Go use in their career-making YouTube hit, Here It Goes Again?
4.
Now, A, B, C, or D? A, 4, B, 6, C, 8, D, 12.
I think 4 is like the obvious answer, but I think it's 6.
Because there's 4 guys in the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, what are the numbers again?
4, 6, 8, 12.
I'll say, okay, I don't know. I'll say 12.
And whatever everyone else say?
I
said
said 4.
4.
Or I said 6.
Everyone got it wrong. It's C, 8.
Okay. What's next weekend? And then we'll move on.
Okay. What did the divorce in the Rolling Stones Honky Tonk Women blow? What did the divorcee in the Rolling Stones Honky Tonk Women blow? And then A, her horn and then her cool. B, hot and then cold. C, the whistle and then the scene. D, mixed nose and then his mind.
D.
Yeah, go D too, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Boy, he throws it around like it's a wet rag.
Yeah.
Thank you, Poundcake. Thus concludes Poundcake's Rock Trivia for the year 2022, courtesy of Bam Bam Bill Squire. Had he not gifted that rock... And again, it began as a concerted effort to maybe get Poundcake a bit more hip to what was going on in rock and roll. It was kind of a joke gift last year. But as the year, let's face it, plodded on, we figured maybe we'll all learn a thing or two. But so much of that calendar was like pop music stuff. He really came alive when it was like a Whitney Houston question or a Tony Braxton question or something. But that's also, it's a Rolling Stone calendar, and that's part and parcel of these conversations people have about what belongs in the conversation about rock and roll.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking at like the screens or whatever, but this is how much we have left. This is how much we didn't do. So it's a big fat stack of them. So if we ever get
fat
bored,
stack. How could we ever get bored? I mean, Alan, how much does Poundcake charge to DJ weddings? When you are DJ weddings, how much do you charge? You were working with a company though,
yeah,
right?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
You are one of you're not allowed to say it. So you don't have like
He doesn't have his own stuff.
You could oh, I see. They got the whole rig and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say how much you cost?
I signed something. I'm not allowed to say something.
Oh, you did.
Yes, I did.
You signed a what?
A non-disclosure agreement.
By the way, did you see that Biden is endorsing a bill that will limit the scope of NDAs? This is Poundcake's worst nightmare.
Man, he's trying to ruin all the fun.
Well, because NDAs started as pretty simple boilerplate ways for companies to protect like intellectual property and, corporate information.
But if I'm
and
the
secrets.
company,
But then they really blew up into like people that were doing awful things, having employees sign these all-encompassing NDAs. And they're like, it really inhibits the ability of people who are really getting screwed, either literally or figuratively, to litigate. And so they're trying to find a way to to limit the scope of that. So they're like, look, you can still have, and it's not grandfathered in, if you pardon the pun. So, long-standing NDAs, but going forward, they're like, you can't have somebody sign their entire life over to secrecy if you're going to screw them over. And I couldn't help but think that that's not the direction Poundcake wants to go with NDAs. He wants them to be as expansive as possible.
Yeah, don't talk about nothing, and I'm going to do everything.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I've got to take a break here. I'll have Cavs tickets for you. Kyrie and the Nets are going to be in town the day after Christmas. That's a Monday, 26. So if you want to get yourself to a Cavs game over the holiday, we'll get you a couple of tickets there. 35192 if you want to text for anything else. Got the Bill Squire Friday Get Down later on as well. It'll be the last live one, Bill, of 2022. Not to put too fine a point on it. And Mary Santora will be able to enjoy it live, as God intended. So we'll take a break and be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or